We all know the Korean beauty standards, and all idols are expected to adhere to them as much as possible. But does it really matter? After all, some rules are just meant to be broken. In the case of Blackpink, let's see how much they fit with the standards. And let's see how much they can ruin the image of the perfect visual from our minds, and instead make us appreciate their uniqueness. The following list has the strict Korean beauty standards. Height, approximate to 165 meters or taller. Thin body, hourglass or S-shaped body, which in other words means a proportionate body. The golden body proportions, 1 to 8. You can fit the size of your head at least 8 times in your body. A small size of face, V-shape that can be found in both heart and oval face shapes. Double eyelids, a slim nose with high nose bridge, thin upper lip and heart-shaped lips. Fair skin. Each aspect will represent 10 points, and at the end, we can see the percentage of each idol compared to the Korean beauty standards. Remember, this video is made for entertainment purposes, so don't take it too seriously. Standards are just that, standards. Beauty is subjective, and everyone can have different opinions. First, Lisa. She has a small head, double eyelids, thin upper lip and heart-shaped lips, height above 165 meters, and a slim body. Still, her jaw angle is quite small, but is still prominent, which makes her face a square face shape. From the 5 main categories of body shapes, Lisa has prominent shoulders, which makes her a triangular body shape. Her natural skin tone is not fair, and her nose is a bit on the white side for Koreans. Let's check her body proportions with the golden ratio. Her body proportions are amazing, and just how the golden ratio will describe it. At the end, she has around 60% of the characteristics of the Korean beauty standards. That doesn't stop her from being the most followed K-pop idol on Instagram, and one of the best dancers. I think she has a really unique style, and her proportions are ideal for modeling. Now Rosé. Her height is also above 165 meters, and has a thin body. She also has a thin upper lip with heart shape, a slim nose with high nose bridge, double eyelids, and fair skin tone. Her body figure is very proportionate, which can be considered an hourglass body. For the other characteristics, her face is on the longer side, not really small. She has an oblong face shape, similar to oval but narrower and longer. Finally, checking her body proportions, head to body, she's almost there, but doesn't reach it. In total, we get a 70%. She's a great vocalist and her silhouette is really appealing in my opinion. Few idols have a slim body with really defined waist and good proportions. Jennie. Just like Lisa, she has a triangular body shape and a slim body. However, her height is below 165 meters. Her jaw angle is not prominent, which makes her have a round face shape. Her skin tone is tan. She has a small nose with not so high nose bridge, but is still visible. She has a small size head, big eyes with double eyelids, heart-shaped lips, maybe on the fuller side, but we'll consider them to follow the standards. Finally, her body ratio, or her head and body proportions. About a 7. This gives us 50% of the Korean beauty standards. That is, one of the idols that is continuously favored by fashion brands, and she covers about half of the standards. She has a unique charisma and look, and it definitely shows both in her modeling photos and on stage. Finally, Jisoo. I left her at the end because she's normally considered the visual of the group, or in other words, the member that is the closest to the Korean beauty standards. Let's check if it's true. Jisoo has fair skin tone, a small size head, her face shape is oval, which is very symmetrical and has a V shape, double eyelids, the perfect lip shape, according to netizens, a small nose with high nose bridge, and a slim body. For the things she lacks according to the standards are her height, which is below 165 meters, and she doesn't have a defined waist, which gives her more of a rectangular body form. And finally, let's check her golden ratio. In conclusion, Jisoo has about 70% of the strict Korean beauty standards, the same as some of her members. In other words, even Jisoo has a difficult time fitting in all those standards. Well, if it counts, I will consider her voice tone one of the characteristics that makes her beautiful. I just love deeper, raspy voices. That gives her an extra point for me. So, there you have it. You don't have to have all the quiet, ridiculous Korean beauty standards, or in general, any type of standard, to be considered beautiful. Blackpink is just an example of this. Hope you liked the video and don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and comment down below.